Alright guys, so I'm taking the 2004 Honda Civic GX Sedan for a test drive. The lower control arm is bent and we're going to be replacing it. So I'm just going for a test drive with the spare on now. I was driving with the stock tire that was on before this and it was really wobbly, and the reason why, because the tire was already bent and warped itself. So I'm test driving with now the spare. So yeah guys, so after doing a test drive with the spare tire on the Civic, it does appear that the drive isn't as wobbly as before with the stock wheel that was on, which was damaged. So the drive is much better with the spare on. However, we do still need to replace the lower control arm, which I'm going to be getting the part soon, and I'll be showing you guys in this video. And this is my first time doing this replacement for the lower control arm for the 2004 to 2005 Honda Civic sedan model. This is the GX sedan model, and I'm going to be showing you guys my experience replacing the lower control arm for the front passenger side. So if you guys enjoyed this video so far, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Firm400, and stay tuned as we replace the front lower control arm for this build. So stay tuned. First thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the wheel, and then we're going to jack it up. Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to show you what we're going to be replacing on a 2004 to 2005 Honda Civic GX sedan model. For this particular vehicle, the brakes, we're gonna have to change the brake pads. Also, we're going to be replacing the lower control arm, which is right behind here. Right in the middle, that's the lower control arm. This whole component right here, this lower control arm, we're going to replace. As you can see, if you look over here on this side, the left side of the lower control arm in the front bushing, it's kind of bent and warped. So we're going to have to replace that, so that way the vehicle will be driving properly. We did a little test drive earlier, and it was kind of wobbly because of the it being bent right there, the lower control arm. So we're going to replace the lower control arm. All right guys, so for the end, you see right there, that's in the middle. So the lower control arm end, that's on right above this socket, you're going to be using a 19mm, okay? So for that end right there, I'm pointing to you right there. So for that end of the lower control arm, you're going to be using a 19mm, and I believe the bent arm is going to be the same as well. So we're going to remove, and I'll show you guys. So let's do it. All right guys, so 19mm. Alright, so we just loosen the bolt right here. Alright, so we just took out the 19mm bolts from the right side of the control arm. Next, we're going to remove the one that's on the left side now, that's on the bent side. So let's do that. Yeah guys, so just to be safe, I also put a jack here where the brake rotor is at, so that the tension, there won't be any tension when removing the rotor control arm. Just disclaimer, if you decide to do this at your own risk, and I do highly recommend that you get a professional mechanic help you with this. Okay, so let's continue with the installation. All right, remove that bent roll control arm side on the left side. Remove the bolt out. Next is the crown nut that has the cotter pin right underneath here. We have to remove that. So let's do that next. All right, so to remove a crown nut, you're gonna need to use a 17mm. Okay, now you remove the crown nut. Now you can unseat the lower control arm. And as you can see, this crown nut is damaged. So we're gonna need to get a new one to replace it, and then we're gonna install the new lower control arm. All right guys, so we just broke the ball joint away from the control arm. As you can see right here, we use a pry bar. So everything is now loose from the damaged lower control arm you see right here. All we need to do is just take it out now. So let me make sure. So I had this screwdriver here holding this in place when we were breaking away the lower ball joint here. So let me take it out. There you go guys. We successfully removed the damaged door control arm. We're gonna show you the replacement, the new replacement door control arm, so you guys can see the difference between the two. Let me show you guys right now. If you guys do need this part, let us know in the comment section, or you can message us. We'll leave a link in the description. We'll leave info there for you guys. If you guys need the parts, let us know. So here's the new lower control arm. I'm gonna put it side by side. There you go guys. All right guys, so here is side by side the lower control arms. Here's the new replacement lower control arm. As you can see on the old lower control arm that's damaged on the left side here, it's all bent compared to this one. And then here's the right side of the lower control arm, bushing, new bushing. Here is the rest. This is where the ball joint connects. If you guys do need this lower control arm, or even on the driver's side as well, we can get that for you. You don't have to buy it as a pair. We can get you actually just the side that you need. So let us know. We'll put the information in the description. But yeah, here's the replacement control arm we're going to be installing soon. Yeah, we just need to get the new crown nut that was stripped and very damaged, so we have to get a new one. Other than that, everything else should be good. We're gonna wrap up the installation real soon, so stay tuned guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you guys gotten this far to this video, we appreciate you. Also, if you guys would love to support us, please buy a super thanks. That will definitely keep us out there making quality content for you guys, stuff that helps you learn more about your vehicle. So make sure to check that out. Buy super thanks, we'll greatly appreciate it. But if you guys don't want to, it's all good. You could at least just like this video, and make sure to share this video as well as subscribe to our channel. So stay tuned for the rest of this installation. So we ended up picking up the replacement castle nut, crown nut I call it, as well as the cotter pin. I got this at Dan's Auto Parts for about $10. So like a kit I guess they sell. There's the old one and then the replacement one over here. I'm going to be installing the new lower control arm right here, and I just got to seat it properly. And then once I do that, I'm gonna mount everything, place the bolts back, and then we should be good. So let's get to it. Okay, so you see right here, guys, it's in. So as you can see, let me go back. So everything's pretty much lined up, ready to go. I just got to get the castle nut into the lower ball joint area here, the mounting point. Once I do that, I'm gonna make sure I get everything in here, and then we should be good. So let's do it. All right, guys, here's another angle. Here's the new castle nut. Okay, got that in there. Gotta line it up where the hole is at so that the cotter pin will go through and lock it in. So I'm just gonna leave it temporarily. I got cut off, so I'm not gonna tighten the castle nut the whole way because I still gotta line up the right and left mounts for the lower control arm. Once I do that, I'm gonna start tightening everything up, and then we should be good. So let's get to it. So earlier when I removed the lower ball joint castle nut, I had to turn the wheel to the right. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to turn it back, straighten it out. So that way I can seat the arms of the lower control arm right here and on the other side. So let me do that. Let me turn the wheel and then we'll get to that. All right, guys, so as you can see, I just straightened the wheel. Now I have room to now seat the right part of the lower control arm inside, as well as the left side mount of the lower control arm. So what I'm going to do next, so now I have room to mount the right side and the left side mounting points of the lower control arm. So what I want to do next is I have a rubber mallet, and I'm just going to tap it in. Okay. All right, guys, so during this part, when you're installing the lower control arm, I recommend that you guys use the wheel jack, the brake rotor, to gauge the tension and height level of the brake rotor while you're trying to get both the left and right arms as well as lower ball joint. I didn't mention that in this installation, but just make sure you guys do that and kind of go accordingly with the tension and gauge it with the wheel jack, and when you do that, you should be okay. All right, guys, so before you guys install the bolts onto the lower control arms right here and right here, you're gonna have to make sure you guys set it at the right height simulation when you guys install the bolts. So as you can see right here, I jacked up the brake rotor up to the right height simulation as shown. So once you guys set the brake rotor at the right height simulation, you'll be able to install the bolts, and make sure you tighten it at the according torque spec as labeled in this video. All right, guys, torque spec for the bolts that are for the left and right, the right mounting points for the control arm is 61 foot-pound. All right, guys, torque spec for the bolts for the front right and left lower control arm is 61 foot-pound. All right, guys, we just mounted the wheel and we're all set. We just completed our installation, installing a lower control arm for a 2001 to 2005 Honda Civic. If you guys need this part, info is in the description. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Firm400, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace. There you go, guys. We just lowered the vehicle and we completed our installation. So if you guys liked this video and felt that it brought some value, please make sure to like this video, share it, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace. So it looks like it's running good, guys. Not bad. Not bad for a test drive, guys. So we're gonna do the test drive and we'll show you more videos. But so far it looks like everything is now fixed. So we're good, guys. Alright. Alright guys, there you go. Now running good. This video is brought to you by Davsky Air Fresheners, the industry's popular and favorite car air fresheners for enthusiasts. Exclusively available at Firm400 pop-up and online at firm400.com. Be sure to check out Davsky online at davsky.com and preview their new air freshener products for 2024.